Good evening. I'm Janet Balcome.
And I'm Keenan Wellar.
This is the LiveWorkPlay news. We would like to thank our fall term placement students, Carolyn Ross from Carleton University and Cynthia Malama from CDI College. Carolyn has enjoyed a range of learning opportunities and also pitched in by helping sending out more than 200 of the LiveWorkPlay holiday greeting cards. Cynthia has been shadowing different staff members in community support, including spending time with Anthony and Tim. We wish Cynthia and Karen all the best in their future careers.
That's great. We really appreciated the help from our placement students, but sometimes there's just too much work to be done, and we call in special reinforcements. When Ben saw his mom with a big pile of greeting cards, he decided to jump in and take charge of envelopes and stamps. Grace tells us Ben was faster than one of Santa's elves.
The Canadian Association for Support Employment annual conference at the end of September was a very busy and exciting time for LiveWorkPlay. First, Anna Nelson and Kelly Fox were joined by Michael Andrews from the Canadian Food Inspection Agency for an important panel presentation about remote onboarding and working from home. Then we got huge news at the online gala when LiveWorkPlay received national recognition with the Wiltshire Award of Excellence in Supported Employment.
And I'm going to start off with the Case Wiltshire Award of Excellence in Supported Employment, which recognizes outstanding individuals, agencies, or businesses that have made significant contributions to the promotion of full citizenship and personal capacity for persons with disabilities through the facilitation of increased labor market participation and outcomes within Canada. Over to you, Michael.
All right. Thank you, Shelley. Now, the winner of this year's Wiltshire Award of Excellence in Supported Employment is, you want a drum roll here? Or are we just going right for it? The winner is LiveWorkPlay.
As we talked about at the Welcome Back Family Gathering in September, October is National Disability Employment Month, also known as NDEEM. LiveWorkPlay celebrates NDEEM to let employers know that hiring people with intellectual disabilities is great for business. Right at the end of the month, the Ottawa Sports and Entertainment Group Foundation gave us an NDEEM to remember. They presented LiveWorkPlay volunteer Mary Gasella with a Wood Cookie Award of Excellence during the fourth quarter of the Ottawa Red Black CFL football game. Special thanks to Mike Coxon for the photos of the Jumbotron, to volunteer Ryan Al-Hassan for lugging a dozen LiveWorkPlay signs to and from the stadium, to Jeremy Robin for texting back and forth to Julia Kingstone to coordinate photography, and to Janice Parisi and the team at the OSEG Foundation for doing such a great job of celebrating Mary.
One of the pandemic's silver linings is that so many members of the LiveWorkPlay community have really tapped into their artistic side. So much so that we can't possibly name everyone. But if you are a member of the LiveWorkPlay Facebook group, you've seen the incredible works of art that have been brightening our days. For Paul Noll, his contract to paint a mural for his neighbor got the attention of Accessible Media Television with a feature that went public on October 4th.
Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Chris Valet.
Ciao, Paul. Looking good.
Paul Noll is a talented artist from Ottawa who has Down syndrome.
I do all couple of things in my sketchbook, and painting and sketching. Sketching is my favorite thing.
I basically marked out the rainbow, and then I did that with a roller while Paul created his flowers and his trees and his clouds and his sun, and he made this incredible mural. It was so bright and beautiful. It looked great when it was filled with water.
I like the look in your face, Mr. Noll.
It's just opened my eyes and made me realize that there are people that have so much to offer if we just give them an opportunity to show us what they can do. And Paul has really showed that to me, and it's just been a great experience working with him the last few years.
When asked if he will ever run out of artistic ideas, Paul's answer was simple.
No, I have plenty more in my head.
There has been a lot of employment news, but LiveWorkPlay has developed some amazing partnerships with nonprofit housing providers. And LiveWorkPlay had the honor of presenting to the International Housing First Conference on October 6th and the HSA Canada Person-Centered Conference on November 3rd. Best of all, we had the chance to showcase Centertown Citizens Ottawa Corporation and Multi-Faith Housing Initiative, home to more than 20 LiveWorkPlay members.
Keenan, I think we have some breaking news.
Hey, Keenan, sorry to interrupt. I'm watching from the office right now, and I think there's an important letter here that you should know about.
Hey, hi there, Maggie. For those who don't know, Maggie is a former placement student and part-time staff who joined us full-time in June. But well, with the pandemic and all, most of you haven't met her in person. But we really need to get back to the LiveWorkPlay news, unless this is something you need to tell me about right now, Maggie?
I really think I should.
Okay, then. We're going live to our reporter on the scene, Maggie Dimmick.
Thank you, Keenan. I'm going to read you a part of a letter I just opened, and I have a photo too. I'll share that now and read some of the letter. From Glenville Jones. Please find enclosed a donation from the family of Christopher Jones. This donation is in honor of the exemplary work that the LiveWorkPlay team has provided and continues to provide, not only for Chris, but also for the wider Ottawa community. We are eternally grateful for your help. From Chris, Glenn, Adrian, and Kiki.
Well, that's a super nice letter, but I'm not sure why we had to interrupt the news to hear it.
Keenan, I hear you are a fan of Family Feud, so maybe this is the best way to explain it.
You said Band-Aids. Survey said first aid kit was the #1 answer. We need 17. Name a sport where the referee could get hurt. You said hockey. Survey said
Whoa, a donation of $20,000. That is definitely breaking news. Thank you for sharing that, Maggie, and thank you to the Jones family for making this a December to remember.
A big shout out to past board member and volunteer Lori Hogan, also one of the stars of our Just Enough support videos. Lori was recently featured by Field Hockey Ontario as technical official and MVP of one of the most valuable persons of field hockey, with filming that took place during international competition at the Pan Am Challenge in Lima, Peru. Technical officials work as a team and take care of everything from scoreboards to time clocks to making sure the nets are properly installed. And Lori is one of the best in the world.
Thanks to vaccination, many of our volunteer matches were able to get out and enjoy some time together this fall. Debbie and Emmanuel have been friends for 4 years, and being apart during the pandemic has been tough. The pure joy of having dinner together was unmistakable, as seen in this very popular photo from our Facebook page. You could see the same type of smiles on the faces of Phil and his friend Paige, who celebrated Phil's birthday with some homemade cupcakes, and Benjamin and Chris enjoying a soccer game together.
On November 10th, LiveWorkPlay hosted the first planning meeting of the Canadian Network Supporting Inclusive Public Service Employment, with Michael Coxon at Third Sector Consulting as our facilitator. The development of the network is being supported by a McConnell Foundation NOE grant to expand the LiveWorkPlay federal public service employment support model right across the country. We are now in 6 provinces and growing. Thank you to all of our network partners for a great planning session.
The first week of December is always a busy time for advocacy in support of International Day of Persons with Disabilities. As part of our contribution this year, LiveWorkPlay presented a panel discussion at the Disability and Work in Canada conference on December 2nd. Rosemarie Rivard was supported by LiveWorkPlay to enter the federal public service, and she shared her experiences in becoming a valued employee at Innovation, Science, and Economic Development Canada, called ISED for short. Thanks also to HR Manager Elizabeth Desjardins, Mary Gasella, and Anna Nelson. The session was a big hit, and the question and answer period went into overtime. On the same day, Kelly Fox, who was on interchange assignment with ISED, was part of another panel on neurodiversity. LiveWorkPlay is really making a buzz. Our next segment is called Around the House. These are shares from our Facebook group. We've got Stephen, Annalisa, Jillian, Daniel, Ali, Heather, and Tim. And hey, there's you, Janet.
That was great. We had around the house, so now it only makes sense that we have out and about. We got Marie, Cooper, Jillian, Stephen. There's me again. Michael volunteering in honor of his grandfather. Ian and Warren. Nick at work. Jeremy and Annalisa getting their flu shot. A holiday shopping group, Paul and Michael's art show. Marie getting in the spirit. Haley at work, and Phil in the holiday spirit. If you like seeing these photos, but you'd like to see yourself included next time, just join our Facebook group of Don't Be Shy. Just send us an email. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jan Balcome.
And I'm Keenan Wellar.
And this has been the LiveWorkPlay News.